Hey everyone, so I'm officially in Sevan. I'm staying at a place called Lavash Hotel. It's very nice in here, I'll tell you that. I ended up getting this stone at the reception. Isn't it freaking beautiful? Now, if you knew me years back, I used to collect a lot of stones, and then it got to the point where I started like selling them, giving them away as gifts, well, with energy in it, because I was doing that. Yeah, I like the fact that they sell this here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of this place because I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's kind of like Mediterranean slash Middle Eastern where I'm staying. Okay, so if you look. It's kind of got like, the Greek and Middle Eastern kind of Moroccan style and regular washroom. But I don't know, I just had the vibe, or I just wanted to record a video here. I'm funny, right? Oops. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted a little video here. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. So this is cute, right? I'll be here for 3 days. This is a nice little patio, and there's Lake Sevan. So a little bit later I'll go down to the lake because the guy's like, if you want to go for a swim or it's a nice day out, he gave me 5% discount. So basically, I got this for free, if you think about it. Which, it's interesting because I actually tipped, and you don't have to tip here in Armenia, but I tipped the driver probably about $12. So it's interesting how things are like given to you back in another form because I got 5% off plus this. That's exciting. So I brought some herbs with me. I know they have tea here and coffee, but I bought some of my own tea as well. Some green tea. I'm just gonna put this in. This is what makes me feel good. So I don't know. I feel better already. It was about from Gyumri to from Gyumri to Lake Sevan where I'm at, because I'm at Lavash. It's about how long? Almost 3-hour drive. Obviously it depends on who's driving, but where's the plug here? There's no plug? Okay, I've got to put it all the way there. Interesting. This is not good. If it's all the way here. What the fuck? Yes. I don't understand. This plug doesn't even fit in here. So where am I supposed to plug it? Okay, I have a dilemma. Why would you have a plug like this if it only has these two on the walls? Oh, this is weird. This is really weird. understand. If I use this adapter then. Luckily, this adapter. Okay, finally got that sorted out. There was an adapter stuck on the, Jesus Christ, on the refrigerator that, you know, so I'm using that. So anyhow, I want to do a tarot, I said tarot, I brought my Kali Oracle cards with me because I wanted to do that. Oh, like that now. It smells so nice. So this is what Talad needs, a nice reset with some freaking herbs. I've been drinking this all day, every day for the past several days. So I brought my cards with me. I brought my journal. So, as you know, I don't edit anything out. The guy is so cute, the receptionist here. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, I'm at number 12. I'm born at 12:21 p.m. Again, it equals to 3. No, this is not working. This is not working. So I brought my Kali. Give me a second, I'm gonna fill up myself some tea. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, I think you guys just saw everything. Anyways, you know what? Who fucking cares? These days, everything is shown everywhere anyways. So, you know what? Let's do this reading. I don't know what the intention is, but I'm setting the intention that what is the new beginning that wants to come forth? Because I feel like there is some massive shifts taking place. And realistically, there are. And letting go of things that were just agitating and not serving me energetically, which manifests physically. I'm going to keep this here as a nice presentation and an energetic protection. So, Kali Oracle. I really like the energy here. It's a cute place. Ooh, this one is a new one. Turomo Nagamo. Hold on, I'm like color coordinating. Isn't this interesting now, huh? What's your intuition say? What does your intuition say? My intuition says the goddess, your higher self, is just looking at everything, looking at you, looking at your life, staying still, sitting still, saying things, saying to you, looking at you, actually not even saying anything, but really it's an energy of you did all the work. You've accomplished it. Look how long my hair is, man. You've accomplished it. You have done all the work. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, what work? What have I done? I still have a long way to go. That's okay. Life is a never-ending cycle. We're consistently going forward in life. Sometimes we're going backwards, but that's part of it. What I'm trying to say is it's perfectly fine to take a break, to relax, to enjoy your life, to do leisure stuff. You know, sometimes play, sometimes doing nothing. Like I came to Sevan and I don't want to work for 3 days. If you've been to Lake Sevan, there's nothing to do except be still. So that's why, look at the background, look how beautiful this looks. That's why I chose this place, because I just wanted to be still. You know, the walkway to the lake, to go chill at the lake, is right there. So I just want to be still. And sometimes, actually a lot of times when we're still, so much answers are given to us. Our body relaxes, our mind relaxes if we allow it, and we go through a cleansing, a purification. And a lot of the past pains and traumas get reset, they get released, they get healed, they get... So actually yesterday I went through, we were doing healing on each other. So I received a nice Manipura chakra energy healing for about 20 minutes on my belly. The Manipura chakra is the third chakra in the energy body, where, you know how they say trust your gut instincts? Well, a lot of people have an overactive, an underactive, or a blocked energy center within their body. It's a yellow fire energy. Mine is not blocked or anything. It's not overactive. It's not underactive, but it's just rotating slowly. And because the past, I don't know, you know, when I came back from Jordan, it took me about 3 weeks to adapt back to things, without feeling like, you know, scattered. But my Manipura chakra right here is the energy is just all over the place. It's rotating in all these directions. This is your willpower. This is your direction. And it wasn't until, you know, when I got back into like green teas and so on, and it wasn't until I got back into this and I said, hold on till I get back into, you know, eating nourished meals, which I usually do. Cut off the fucking coffee, man. Cut it all off. Still enjoy it once in a while. The cab driver bought me coffee on the way. Hence why I felt like I should tip him, even though, you know, but it's like the willpower, you know, finding your direction in life, your purpose. When things are scattered and all over the place, it kind of gets clouded. Your gut instinct gets clouded. And this is connected to the third eye, right? Which is your inner intuition. No one can really give you direction in life. You have to be able to sense it and know what your direction, what you're feeling, what you want, what you need. You know what I'm saying? You make the decisions out of your life. No one can actually force things upon you in terms of what your next steps are going to be. Well, I mean, some people can, but I just feel like that's where the fact that this is, I know this is connected to Sevan, but this is also reminding me of It's reminding me of Aqaba, the Red Sea. I don't know why. It also glistens, this color. Like if you can see from the sun, there's like a glistening. It's kind of like the colors are just... Vishvamata. What's your true calling? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Are you sure you know? Okay, so you know, there's a thing that they say that once you're alone, it could be the most dangerous thing in the world, because people who are alone, these are the most powerful and terrifying people on the planet, because they don't need anyone. They really don't. They do everything on their own. So if someone doesn't need someone, literally the life is their oyster. The world is their oyster. Any direction can be, you can do anything you want. I can do anything I want. And I have to keep reminding myself that. Yeah, there's laws, there's rules, but really, you know, when I say I can do anything I want, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal or anything stupid, but dream a little. Dream, dream, dream. If I'm not mistaken, we've got Neptune. I don't know if it's retrograde, I can't remember, or if it's just the energy of Neptune is pretty strong right now. And Neptune is the planet connected to a body of water. But it's also connected to the water, you know, Pisces, but dream-like state, visionary, dream. Don't forget to dream. Your dreams, what are your dreams? Maybe your dreams years ago, it was out of reach, but now they're no longer out of reach. Maybe you, at one point, you were so rational and logical, you're like, dreams are for kids. But realistically, we got a vision, we got a dream in order to manifest our next steps. And even if you feel like something is so far away, or maybe it's not, dreaming can make your life very rich. It really, really can, you know. It can make your life very, very rich. I really like the energy of this place. So, interestingly, I kept getting the words Morocco, and it's from this morning even, and maybe someone is watching me who's been to Morocco, maybe someone who's watching me who is from Morocco, maybe someone who's watching me has ancestry in Morocco or from Morocco or connected to Morocco. I've wanted to make Morocco one of my next destinations to travel, that's for sure. But I gotta do this one step at a time. But it's okay to dream. It is perfectly fine to vision something. You know what I mean? It's perfectly healthy. It's perfectly fine. I just woke up today and everything kind of feels a lot softer in a sense. Look at things for what they are. However, let it like sway away like the waves of an ocean or a lake. I haven't even recorded the lake yet, right? But instead of me making a separate video, I think I'm just gonna take this video when I'm done, and you guys be patient with me since you've been patient with me while I was making my tea, and I'll take you to the lake. I feel like I have such a huge calling, guys. It's not even funny. And that's the thing. And maybe that's what it is because my stomach, the energy in my stomach, it was all over the place rather than it being. And it's getting better because I'm here and I'm listening and I'm being soft and I'm not working as much. So remember, like with psychology and psychic work and healing and energy healing, all this work that I was doing 15 hours a day every day, it wasn't allowing me to really put in the energy back to myself. It was just constantly going out. I'd give back to myself in other ways and nourish myself in other ways, but now I'm more focused on myself than anything. But this is also because I've pushed and really, really listening to myself that everything around me was pissing me off to the point where I'm just not tolerating things anymore. Okay, so maybe that's what. Remember the eclipse moon that we had in May? Have you learned some practical life lessons since then? Like, have certain things happened in your life where you're either going in a new direction or you learned about yourself or things aren't working like you thought it would in one direction but it's going to work in another direction or something of that nature? Doesn't this look so cool? I love it. We have the full moon today. It's in Cancer. Interestingly, governed by the moon. Excuse me. I'm near the lake. Sevan. Sevan Alich. Lake Sevan is by far the biggest lake in the Caucasus region. Okay? So, Sevag means black, but so does Sevan really. So Sev is black, but it's I guess it would be translated to Black Lake, which is pretty interesting, isn't it? Sevan is actually a female name, but there's guys that use the name. So if you could see here, interesting. Can you see that? Oh, that wasn't planned. But I was gonna wear my necklace. I have a necklace like this. Last minute when I was looking for, the cab was coming to get me, I rushed and I forgot. Speaking of that, it took me 3 cab drivers to get here because 2 of them didn't want to drive 3 hours. So that's why I was like, the third guy, I'm just gonna tip him. So if you could see the beauty, just really pay attention to the beauty that's around you and within you. Because whatever beauty you feel within you, you actually see outside of you. Well, I mean, it can be kind of metaphoric, but it's in cliche, you know, one without the other, it doesn't exist if you flip the coin. But what I'm trying to say is, when you see the beauty within yourself, you just make decisions that feel good for you. You go places that feel good for you. And if it doesn't feel good for you, you make it clear it doesn't feel good for you with healthy fucking boundaries and good, effective communication. You don't have communication, work on it and start building up communication skills. Because I've noticed a lot of people in life, they lose very healthy, rich connections because they cannot communicate and they expect their friend or their partner to be always understanding of them when the other person's looking at them like, I need you to communicate. No one's going to wait for you to communicate. No one's going to sit there and expect you to communicate all the time with them, in the sense that if they're putting in the work and you're not to communicate, like, come on. Right? Come on. I love this card because it's the heart chakra. Anahata Kali. Anahit. This is the heart chakra healing. So this is like the old shattering away, fading, letting go, going away. And if you can see, her eyes are slightly closed. It's kind of like I'm feeling, the heart is feeling what feels good to the heart. When I was in Jordan, there was a man. He says to me, listen to your heart. And I'm like walking away from him because there's this older man telling me to listen to my heart. And I remember he was just coming up to me, not the rest of the group, and he just kept repeatedly saying, listen to your heart, looking into my eyes. And I'm like, listen to my heart, all right. Listen to your heart. I'm going to spread this to you, okay? Listen to your heart. What is in your heart? Can you please listen to your heart? Listen to your heart. I'm going to tell you what's in my heart. I know for a fact that what is in my heart, what is in my heart is nothing but love, purity, and truth. And everything I say and everything I do it out of love, purity, and truth. It's never to hurt another. It's never to hurt myself. It's never to cause pain or problems or chaos. No. Everything I feel, everything I am, everything I say that you find this or that or you can't handle or, it's out of love. It's out of purity. And it's out of truth. So listen to your heart. I want you to listen to your heart and write down in your journal of brilliant ideas what is in your fucking heart. What is important to you. We got the peacock. Listen to your heart, guys. Okay? Write it down. I just love this. I love it. I think this is like an opalite. They have necklaces too. There was one made out of a heart shape, but I didn't ask the guy. I didn't ask the guy how much it was. Maybe I'll get it if I still have some money left over. Check how much money I have. A little bit of money, but I just want to double check. If it's still there on my way out, I will buy that necklace. It was a nice opalite, but then there was a heart and then there was like a nice silver pendant. Opalite, and I kind of want to keep it with my connection between Armenia and Jordan. Manavant, especially Aqaba. Guys, you have to fully understand something, that in Armenia, people don't disrespect me, even with face tattoos, okay? You have to understand. However, my issue is there seems to be a lack of knowledge, respect, as they say in Armenian, tastiara galutun, which is basically, you, as a human being, there are certain things that you do not cross. If you have 2 cents, if you're raised a certain way, like at a young age, maybe the parents, the families, they don't teach. It's not part of the culture here, but there's a certain line you just don't cross when it comes to women. Whether they're a tourist, a local, someone who's, an expat or whatever. My issue is, don't touch me. Don't expect anything from me. You want to talk to me? I'm a very deep person, and the guy, his wife, his mother was video calling. He keeps telling them, this girl, she's from Canada. His brother lives in Canada, in Toronto for 10 years. She's such an amazing person, very good person. That's it. And then you leave it at that. There's no expectations. He's not touching me. He's not asking for my phone number. He's not expecting. He's not coming in my face. He's not rubbing, But I feel like majority of men in this country, they don't know the line. And yeah, I'm a psychologist, but I'm not going to teach everyone what is considered right and what is not considered right. So that last video that I made in regards to that cab driver, that's my neighbor, that drove me all the way to the Zvatnorts airport when I went to Jordan. And he was saying how the men in Gyumri or in Armenia, they're all on drugs. They don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to treat women. He told me and all the cab drivers, we've told each other, because now there's all these tourists coming, non-Armenians, lots of Russians are freaking out, they're leaving because they don't know what's acceptable. They're like, we have to train ourselves that we talked to the foreign and the local girls when they come in the car, and we practice how we talk to women. You know what I'm saying? So they do talk to me, and I don't really ask them questions unless, like, depending on our conversation, but usually they open up. I've never had that issue because people have told me that, you know, when they've come to Gyumri, the people are secretive, they don't open up. I've never had that issue. They've always opened up to me, whether they know I'm a psychologist or not. And quite frankly, knowing I'm a psychologist, they open up to me more. However, it's when things are crossed where I'm just like, no. And a lot of women here are like that too. Even when they leave the country, they just don't understand certain things. There's a limit to everything, guys. There's a limit. So just because someone is giggling and laughing with you, it doesn't mean, you know. Anyways. And I know there's these issues all over the world, but I think why I would feel more comfortable in Aqaba in particular is because there is a certain level of it is degrading. For example, if a single woman is in bed with another man, that's not illegal in Armenia at all. That happens everywhere. It is literally illegal. If you're not married and you're in bed with a man, it is illegal. You can literally face prison time. I like that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not a country that is going to welcome, you know, promiscuity. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of living around people who are, you know, from North America to here, where it's like sex, everything is sex. Come on. I don't care if it's hidden or out there. And sex is going to be everywhere all over the world, sure, but there needs to be some laws implemented. You know, going to Jordan, no one comes up to my face. No one gets in my face. You know, it's interesting because the cab driver, again, he's like, they all say the same thing. Psychology is very much needed. He said, psychology is very much needed. I said, I'm a psychologist. I need a psychologist too, all right? This cardigan. Okay, I'm going to do these 3 cards, and then we're going to close this reading, okay? So this one came up again. This was literally in the reading yesterday. I like this. This is cutting off the ego. Look at the blood. This is more past. This is the past pains. Okay, you know what? Maybe something wasn't working in your past. Maybe 5 years ago. Remember, we're closing off an 18-year cycle, literally. Maybe in the past 18 years of your life, you came out of a divorce, you left your family, you left your whatever, and you don't know what to do. You've left your country, you've left your career, you've left yourself, you've renewed yourself, you've said goodbye to things, a way of life, and now you're like, what do I do now? This is what you're going to do now. There's a cleansing happening for you after 18 years. And you may not even be able to, like, maybe you don't notice it, but other people do. But maybe your true, authentic, genuine self is really coming out, where before you would think things or feel things and it would bother you, but Gaham Pereid, you were so patient that you were self-sabotaging yourself by not speaking up and sticking up to yourself. And now you're at a point where all you want to do is stick up for yourself. You know what I mean? So I think the most important person is yourself, obviously, because, and when I say that, people who are coming out of an imbalanced mind and an imbalanced heart, they look at that as I have to put myself above other people, meaning it's either me or someone else. It doesn't work that way. I'm not telling you to be a selfish asshole. What I'm saying is when I say that, when I say have boundaries, when I say put yourself first, that basically means if you have boundaries, you have to learn how to understand, accept, and respect other people's boundaries because you're reflecting it to them, or not to step on other people's boundaries, whether they have them or not. It doesn't mean you have boundaries and you're allowed to step on other people and be a hypocrite. When I say put yourself before another person, if you put yourself before someone else, you'll be more whole within yourself to be able to say, okay, I can help this person. I can help this person go up in life. Another thing we have to understand as human beings, and this is an issue in the Armenian communities, when they see someone who is better at something, when they see someone who's thriving at something, they get so jealous, they take from them and they step on them. This is also a very incorrect way of going about things. So what's going to happen? The coin's going to get flipped, and one day that's going to happen to you in another way. The way it works in the universe is if you are in a circle of people who are thriving and you're not, you want to be in that circle so that you start to thrive as well. The energy, it flows in a circle. Do you understand me? You want to be around people that you want to be like. You don't want to, if you're thriving in life, you don't want to be in a circle of people who are in denial, who are mistreating you, who are judgmental, who are criticizing, who are neglecting, but they expect the best for themselves from you. They want from you. They want help from you. They need you, but they don't give you anything back. No, that's got to go. That's got to stop. That has got to stop. And this is where you're at, okay? This is where you're at, and now this is where I'm at, because that's where I'm going to go, and I'm going to take you there. So let's go. Let us go. Okay. Let's take my sunglasses. I'm going to take my keys. Yeah, we can take this. So let's do just that. It's a little quiet. So I'm thinking of just sitting right here on this little port because I want to journal and let out a lot of thought. Gosh. If you guys are watching me this far, congratulations, man. Congratulations. So that girl probably thought I was recording her initially, but I wasn't. So this is very relaxing, actually. Very, very relaxing. And yeah, I got this all here. So maybe you can let me go and I could make this video now. I mean, write shit down. And this is where I'm sitting. It was either here or on top of the rocks. So let me be for now. Bye. Listen to your heart.